verse 1 says, "Therefore, holy brethren, partakers of the heavenly calling, consider the apostle and high priest of our confession." Who? Who is the apostle and high priest of our profession? It means that Jose Luis is not. Jose Luis is not. Christ Jesus is the true apostle. Does it say so here, yes or no? Who is the apostle of your profession? Christ Jesus. Then, in verse 2 it says, who was faithful? Who was faithful to him who appointed him, as Moses also was faithful in all his house? Why does he put Moses here? Notice Moses represented the old covenant, didn't he? Then in the new covenant, the high priest after he died and rose again is Jesus Christ. Then it says, look at what Moses was faithful in. Look at verse 5 to see if in half an hour I solve this. And then you study all the verses there. It says, and Moses, verse 5. And Moses indeed was faithful in all his house, as a servant for a testimony of those things which would be what? Which would be what? In other words, Moses was faithful in what was to be what? He was not faithful in fulfilling the law, because he killed. He married twice. He had a Cushite wife after he became the husband of Jethro's daughter. I say yes, of the daughter of Jethro. Hey, he got angry, threw down the tables of the law and broke them. Now he was faithful. He was faithful in what was to be said. Say that, in what was to be said. When Moses spoke, who was the true speaker behind his words? God. He heard a voice like thunder. Right? He says he heard a voice. And then he took him up into the mountain by himself, and there he gave him the commandments and talked with him with Moses. To whom was Moses talking to? With the people. And then God said, look, Moses, I say, I am he that speaketh. God said, I am he that speaketh, but Moses shall be God unto you. He is not God, but he will be as God to you. For what I speak, Moses, what? He repeats it. He was faithful to say what was to be said, right? Are we clear? Up to this point, we have not been saying anything profound. It has been quite simple, hasn't it? So notice that everything is the same way. Tell me something. After Jesus Christ died, what happened to the resurrected body? Did it go up where? Did he go up to paradise? So he went up to paradise. Have you heard Jesus giving lessons in any religious building like a synagogue or a church? Now, when he was in the flesh, he taught in the synagogue, yes or no? Now, after he was resurrected, did he continue to speak? No. And do you know what happens? That in the Old Testament, he spoke through Moses, and in the New Testament, it is the same. He does not change that way. God does not come to talk to anyone. He uses men. Then notice what it says. Hey, let's look at Hebrews 12:25. Let's go to the verse. It says, chapter 12. We were on 3. Chapter 12, verse 25. Are we all there? It says, see that you do not refuse him who speaks. For if they did not escape who refused him who spoke on earth, where did they escape? And who was he that admonished them on earth? Moses? And did those who disobeyed him escape? Didn't they escape? That's why it says, look, now in this covenant, look, see that you do not refuse him who speaks. For if they did not escape who refused him, who spoke on earth, much more shall we not escape if we turn away from him who speaks. From where?